That is such a nice scene right here. The three sides, the three faces. They say everybody has three faces, right? Or multiple faces, quote unquote. I like how it's kind of like she's reflecting and looking at herself. There's so much symbolism in this. Dang, man. It's been a while since I've sat down in front of this camera and recorded a video for you guys. So for those guys who are new here, I do have timestamps below if you want to skip and go straight to the reaction video. But for those guys who have been here before, know the channel, know what's going on, and know that I've been missing for 5 months, do stick around because I'm about to talk about that. I didn't mean to disappear, randomly out of the blue. But the longer I was gone, the harder it was to come back. It was a fear of letting you guys down. It was a fear of letting a lot of people down. And it was ultimately the fear of not knowing how to start back up. At the end of the day, we are all human and we're all going through a lot of shit sometimes. But it was wrong for me not to inform you guys what I've been going through and to keep you guys in the dark. I actually didn't really intend to come back at one point. I know that's very hard to say, but life was kicking my ass, man. I was on the ground and life was stomping the shit out of me. My mental health wasn't the best. And for those guys who know, I graduated back in October. Whoop, whoop. You was a graduate and I got work right around the same time. So I was working full time, still doing a bit of YouTube, but ultimately the stress, that's really it. The stress got to me and I was going through a lot of financial issues at that time. And I just wasn't able to put my mind into YouTube, sitting down and recording and, sitting down in front of a camera and faking a smile and pretending I like something when I really don't. As a lot of you guys know, I'm very honest. I'm very genuine with my reactions. And if I can't sit down in front of a camera and genuinely react to something or genuinely give you guys my review, my analytical opinion, then I kind of pride myself in my ability to produce content that is somewhat valuable. As a lot of you guys know, you guys always find some kind of message within all my videos, whether it be positive, whether it be, really dissecting the music, whether it be the cinematics, whether it be, graphics within it. You always find something of value in all my videos. And I just didn't have the mental capacity to sit down and film myself. If I sat down in front of the camera and did record, I probably would have said a bunch of nonsense. It's because my head wouldn't be in the game. And I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really listened to music, genuine K-pop. I haven't sat down and listened to music for a very long time. I've really isolated myself from listening to much songs or many different songs. At the end of the day, I think what I'm trying to say is I'm sorry for going away for so long and not updating you guys about where I've been. I want to thank you guys for all the nice comments that you left. I want to thank you guys for all the positive words you left while I was away, saying you miss me, saying that you want me back, things like that. And I hope for those guys who did stick around and who are still looking forward to the videos, you guys continue to support me because I promise you moving forward, I'll continue to do the best I can. But I'm going to take things at my pace this time. Before I was uploading maybe 3 to 4 videos a week. Sometimes I was uploading daily for months on end and it burnt me out. It really did. But that's life, bro. One person I do want to shout out through the entirety of this video. Number 1, Anthony. Big shout out to Anthony. If you guys know Anthony 2, I think that's what his name is now. Hold on. No, he changed his name. He went back to Anthony 2. So big shout out to Anthony because he messaged me on Instagram and he said, yo, bro, where you been at? And I feel like that message in itself was kind of the push I needed to snap myself out of the depression that I was in and get back to work. So big shout out to Anthony. I'm going to keep trying my best and I do appreciate you, brother. So thank you so much for the kind words that you said to me and all the messages you left. I do appreciate that. I'm going to just take this slow, man. I'm not really doing anything on Patreon right now, but I do plan on getting back to that slowly but surely. For all the reaction requests I have received, I will get to those eventually. But right now, I'm just taking things very slow, taking things at my time. And we'll slowly start rolling things out on Patreon. So for those guys who do want to support this channel, help me out financially, especially. That's what keeps me and allows me to continue doing stuff like this. Do support the Patreon. The link is the first one in the description. Anyways, we have Jisoo Flower. And what better way to start a comeback than checking out my roots? As a lot of you guys know, one of the first groups I've listened to was Treasure. And then following that was Blackpink. Treasure hasn't really released anything in recent days, not that I know. So let's check out Jisoo Flower music video. This is her solo comeback. Let's see what Jisoo is about. Let's see what's happening. Man, it's been a while, man. I'm scared. Anyways, let's get it. Captions, yes. Okay. Ooh. Christian Dior. Ooh, Do Re Mi. Oh, that look in the eye changed completely. Perhaps this is also a side of me. I may be reaching here, but I kind of like that there's a cat in this frame. As a lot of you guys know, cats have double eyelids, which means they see things two separate ways, and she said that look in the eye changed completely. Perhaps this is also a side of me. Maybe, maybe. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh. I think one thing that I like, Jisoo, as we all know, Jisoo's vocal prowess is very, very amazing. Jisoo has a very beautiful voice. But this song's a bit more subtle. You know what I mean? It's not the usual that I hear from Jisoo. And I really like the subtleness of this. It's very clean. I can feel the passion behind it, especially. It's a very nice dress. The pearl necklace too. Hey. Ah. Ooh. See, there's such a beautiful duality in this, eh? Like the way we're switching from Jisoo being messy hair in her room, just down and shit like that. Looking at the beautiful flowers. Oh, the irony in that. Looking at her, you know, being messy and then going back to her very dolled up, very beautiful in a dress. That duality, I like the emphasis that she's placing on that. But also reflecting as she looks at the flowers. Because flowers represent beauty while she's looking like a mess. There's irony in that. I love that so much. Hey. Ooh. Hey. It is a love song. I want to put that out there. The color schemes in this video, I love it. Like how she's jumping from pink to red to purple. I love the bright colors. This is a nice look. This one right here. Hey. The consistency in the instrumental, I'm really liking that. I like that too. Ooh. Crimsonly burned, you and I. That is such a nice scene right here. The three sides, the three faces. They say everybody has three faces, right? Or multiple faces, quote unquote. I like how it's kind of like she's reflecting and looking at herself. There's so much symbolism in this. Ah. Jisoo. Jisoo. That's a fire dress, bro. That is so fire. Ah. I love the sparkles on it. Bro, that's so bad. Jisoo looks so bad. What the fuck, bro? Are you guys seeing this? Are you guys seeing how good Jisoo looks here? Holy shit. Holy shit. Hey. Ah. I really like the seductiveness of the dancing, huh? It's very emotional. It's like a mix of sexy but then elegant, you know? Damn. Yo, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Jisoo Flower. Jisoo Flower. Okay, let's talk about that. You know, one thing that I really liked behind this song, especially just the symbolism that Jisoo herself chose. You know, the idea of a flower. Flowers are one of the most fragile things I think we can think about. You know, when we think of flowers, we think of being fragile, we think of withering away, we think of blooming. There's so many aspects and characteristics that come with a flower. And at the end of the day, the song was about a breakup. The song was about a romantic relationship and her handling that. And I find it really, really cool how she reflected upon herself. You know, within the video, you see her looking at herself within the mirrors. You see her comparing herself to having double eyelids, quote unquote, and seeing herself from a different perspective. There was so much symbolism in the video, mixed with lots of sexiness, lots of elegant dance moves. It was very fresh, and it was something very nice to listen to from Jisoo. It wasn't too much. It wasn't over the top. It was a very simple song, not in a negative way. Don't hold me to that. I'm not saying Jisoo's simple, so don't look at me and be like, oh my god, he said Jisoo what's up? Nah, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it was a simple song and that it was an easy listen and it was enjoyable to listen to. You know, just because something's simple doesn't mean it's bad. So don't take my words and run with it. Anyways, I enjoyed the song. The cinematics, pretty basic cinematics to be honest with you. You know, simple panning, simple cuts, nothing really crazy from transition wise. You know, it wasn't Stray Kids level transition, but it was still very good for a Jisoo solo comeback song. I don't really have much else to say other than I love Jisoo, love Blackpink, and I don't know what is going on in the K-pop world right now. I have been gone. It's like fresh ears right now listening to music once again. So please comment down in the comment section what I've missed, what I need to get back to, and what you would like to see me check out next. You know, it kind of feels like I'm just starting this YouTube channel for the first time once again. So I'm going to take it just like that. I'm going to take my time and slowly get back into things. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Shell on the water already, shell it down again and